Dragon Age Inquisition was rated M for mature by the ESRB and contains blood, intense violence, nudity, sexual content, and strong language. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello everyone, my name is Amaronith and I play games for the internet. And today we're playing Dragon Age Inquisition. It's been a hot minute since I recorded, so I need a second to just check on things. Okay. Well, we're here. And we're gonna go up there. I actually had to look back at my last recording and see what the last thing I did was. Amazing. Yeah. So it's been a minute since I recorded, and I apologize. Not that you will notice the skip, but I will. It's actually very, very early in the morning for me. And, is there nothing else here? Like, that's it? Okay, cool. Nope, not what I wanted. Okay. Here we go. That looks right. I don't remember if this was here at all. Oh, goodness me. I'm currently wearing compression gloves because it is cold, damp, and rainy here at the time of recording. And the joints in my hands are like, don't like that much. Which is just always fantastic, I can assure you. Where'd it go? That Dorian greatly approves. Excellent. Ooh, and we got some nice silk brocade. I did not mean to kill the poor little fox. Alright. And now we get to run. I could fast travel, but maybe I'll get party banter. I feel like I've gotten less party banter in this whole playthrough than I ever have in any of my private playthroughs of the game. Like, ever. Which is frustrating, because the party banter in this game is great. Okay. I'm trying to think about what to talk about. What's been going on? I've begun knitting holiday gifts for people, which gives you a time a time frame of when this is happening. Since I believe by the time this goes up, the holidays will have well passed. Always fun. And, but yeah. A lot's happened since the last time I recorded. Goodness gracious. I finished my very first sweater that I had started a couple of years ago for a class and never finished, but I finished it, and I now have a very frumpy cardigan that I wear around the house for the most part, and sometimes outside when I need an extra layer. And yes, it's frumpy, but it's my first cardigan, and I'm quite proud of it, given the givens. I'm currently working on my second sweater, which is a pullover. So there's that as well. Anytime you hear that kind of chanting in the game, you're near a Venatori. Come on. Game. Dorian approves. Good. And that's all we really needed to do here. Right, we just need Felandaris. We still don't have that, do we? Yeah, no. No Felandaris. Ugh. Alright. So, nothing in the Fallowmire. In the Exalted Plains, there's like a million things to do. I don't want to go there yet. Emerald Grace. Let's go back to Skyhold. Okay. Who do I have to judge? Well, first things first. Let's check on Josie. That quest is so bugged.
Any news on the House of Repose, Inquisitor?
What's our next move?
What's the next favor we need to get these two parakeets a lordship?
We need a judge of the royal court to procure documents acknowledging them as nobility again.
Okay. Search for the hack writer. Cullen, we found Magistrate Cameron dead in his home. There was no sign of forced entry, but Cameron was holed up in a closet in full armor with a knife in his back. Wasn't that a scene from Harden Hightown? The guard is investigating now. And tell Varric to watch his back. Brennan. That unlocked unsavory parallels. Smash. Got a message from our new provisioner. Looks like everyone's breathing easier, knowing it wasn't an accident, just ill-advised action. I doubt anyone will experiment for a while with a raccoon-based delivery system for sulfurous smoke ampules. Kim. And we got alchemical rigging. Sounds fun, diverting the soldiers in the frostbacks. Correspondence sent by messenger bird to Commander Cullen. From Sister Paulette. Your help arrived just in time. My sisters and I have seen the soldier safely to Ferelden. I cannot express what this means to all of us. Maker's blessing upon you and our rescuers. From Lieutenant Kestrel. Commander, we have lost the Red Templar's trail, awaiting further orders. Okay. And so now I don't remember what I wanted to do. Okay. So getting a judge's favor. Yeah. Inquisitor. We must have an Orlesian judge sign papers formally requesting we elevate the Du Paraquets to nobility. I have approached Judge Old, who requested a party of Inquisition soldiers meet him in the Frostbacks for a hunting expedition. Some sort of rare spider, as big as a horse, the judge was telling me, lives inside the caves a few days west of Skyhold. He would like an honor guard who knows the mountains to show him the way. Send some scouts and officers to accompany him, and Judge Old will happily sign the paperwork we require. Josephine.
Let us begin.
Sorry, I missed entirely what she was going to say. I just... Boom. Okay. Harden Hightown, unsavory parallels. I think we want Liliana. So yeah, Harden Hightown, unsavory parallels. A copy of Harden Hightown sits open on the table. Jevlin was waiting outside the captain's office when Don and Brenikovic slunk out, defeated. We're not getting a warrant, are we? Jevlin looked almost relieved. No. Donnan met his partner's eyes. The kid was barely 20 and looked like he walked straight to the Kirkwall barracks from somebody's potato farm. Taller and broader than the other guards, Jevlin slouched as if he didn't know how to fit into his own limbs, as if he thought he should be smaller. Hunched over in his brand-new, too-large armor, he looked like a child playing at being a guard. He was too green for a murder investigation. Maybe it's for the best, Jevlin said, almost speaking Donnan's thoughts out loud. You're on your way out of the guard, and I'm... He trailed off, then sighed. Questioning nobles in the middle of the night wasn't covered in training. Donnan glared at the kid. I'm a city guard, and so are you, recruit. Nobody gets away with murder while we're on duty. Javelin stood a little straighter. What do we do then? The captain wants proof, Donnan smiled. We'll bring her proof. Liliana has written a note in the margin. The dead magistrate. Attempt to implicate Varric? Why? And in what? We can't use Josephine because she's busy elsewhere. One moment. There we go. I'm moving my microphone back a little. We can't use Josephine because she's busy elsewhere, but she says we should support the official Kirkwall Guard investigation into this murder. But we use Liliana. If an assassin killed the magistrate, a word to the crows might tell us who it was. They watch rivals carefully.
Inquisitor.
And... You know what? Hey. Get some resources from the Fallowmire. So, when you go to Fallowmire mission, or resource gathering missions, rather, not just the Fallowmire, each, each, person you send will focus on getting different things. So, Josephine, let our forces collect whatever they can, where it's safe. Liliana, elfruit is particularly plentiful in the bog. We should focus on that. And Cullen, our men should concentrate on finding stones and metals. So, let's just...
To work?
Now... So, now I'm wondering, now I'm wondering what should... Did I not get... I got something for Varric, didn't I? Maybe it gave it to him automatically. No. I'm gonna take care of the sit in judgment. And then I'm gonna do Wicked Eyes and Wicked Hearts. But first... let's... Oh no. My, chair is gone. Did someone take my chair? God damn it, someone took my chair.
Mayor Gregory Dedrick of Crestwood is present for betraying his own constituents. He confesses that, 10 years ago, he flooded Old Crestwood to kill refugees and villagers touched by the Blight. The mayor claims it was to spare the rest of Crestwood, but we only have his word.
Okay. Well, that muddles things. He has a chance to prove it. He has a chance to prove it.
If the mayor has anything to say in his defense, let him speak.
There's no cure for the blight. But I couldn't convince anyone to leave a sick child or husband behind.
So you herded the infected into one place and flooded old Crestwood. Were no innocents caught in the waters?
Nearly everyone in the village had the blight. I swear it. Have mercy. I couldn't tell the survivors I'd drowned their own families to save them. I couldn't.
I'll give him a clean death.
War forces terrible choices on us, but justice demands its due. Gregory Dedrick, I sentence you to a swift death.
The day has come at last. Maker, forgive my sins.
Where did that come from? Also... No guillotines? Good. Got my chair back. Okay. Let's go to the ball. The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball. Sorry. An assassin. Sorry.
My scouts report no signs of danger in the pass nearby.
I will arrange patrols to ensure it stays that way.
Thank you. Wicked eyes and wicked hearts. An assassin is stalking the Empress. Celene's death would plunge Orlais into chaos, leaving it an easy target for Corypheus. At the Winter Palace of Halamshiral, Celene is holding peace talks with her rebellious cousin, Grand Duke Gaspard, under the guise of a grand ball. Every noble in the Empire will attend, making it the perfect place and time for Corypheus' assassin to strike. We can arrange an invitation to attend, to keep him from destroying Orlais, if we hurry. Recommended levels, 12 to 15. Now, if you'll excuse me. No, don't do that. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do.
Did you see the message I sent? Yes, thank you.
There we go. Okay. Oh. Actually, one moment. Okay. I know I'm being flaky and I'm like just running all over the place. You need a lot of inventory space. A lot. Okay. Okay. I had to reload, because I needed to restart the game.
Flower motif, I think.
Never mind. I'll get... Wait a minute. What? Heart in Hightown Chapter 6. I did not know that was there. Okay. I'm glad I came back here. Okay.
Any news on the House of Repose, Inquisitor?
What's the next favor we need to get these deux paraquets a lordship?
We need a judge of the royal court to procure documents
Yeah,
acknowledging
okay.
them as nobility.
Okay. Getting a judge's favor. Inquisitor, Judge Old has signed the papers we need to present the deux paraquets as nobility again. There is now only one step left. A royal minister must ratify them. Please come see me when you have a chance. The judge passes on his compliments, by the way. Apparently the hunt was a marvelous bit of sport, and our soldiers acquitted themselves bravely against something called a screaming man-eater. The infirmary reassures me the injured will make a full recovery. Falomire resources. The shipment of resources from the Falomire has arrived. Nice.
Inquisitor?
I could put her on something, you know, more useful, but...
All right.
Okay, here we go. Wicked eyes and wicked hearts. An assassin is stalking the Empress. Celene's death would plunge Orlais into chaos.
I've
leaving
arranged an accord between the Marquis and the Dowager. Wonder of wonders. Perhaps they can be useful to us after all.
leaving it an easy target for Corypheus. At the Winter Palace of Halamshiral, Celene is holding peace talks with her rebellious cousin, Grand Duke Gaspard, under the guise of a grand ball. Every noble in the Empire will attend, making it the perfect place and time for Corypheus's assassin to strike. We can arrange an invitation to attend, to keep him from destroying Orlais, if we hurry. Recommended levels 12 to 15.
We have to reach the Empress before Corypheus. The only question is, how?
We know how. I have our way in. The real question is, where is our enemy hiding? At the urging of Grand Duchess Florian, the Empress is holding a ball. Absolutely everyone will be there. During the festivities, Celene will be meeting for peace talks with the usurper Duke Gaspard and Ambassador Briala. The assassin must be hiding within one of these factions.
Why not just send a warning?
Do we need to go to the peace talks? The Empress must have personal guards. We could just warn her she's in danger.
We've made the attempt, but it seems that our messages never reached her. Someone intercepted them.
It's better that we don't leave this to chance. If Orlais falls to Corypheus, no land is safe.
Tell me about Gaspard.
What do we know about Duke Gaspard?
The man who would have been Emperor. He's Celene's cousin, and was first in line to inherit the throne when Emperor Florian died. Celene outmaneuvered him. She won over the Council of Heralds, who hold authority over title disputes. She became Empress, and he a general in the Imperial Army. He's well loved by the troops. He's also a Chevalier. Most of their number sided with him when he turned on the Empress.
Gaspard has the Chevaliers?
Aren't the Chevaliers part of the army? Why would they follow the Duke?
Most Chevaliers are sworn to serve the crown, but that does not give them faith in the person wearing it. The Empress has tried to improve relations with Ferelden and Navarra. The Chevaliers see her as anti-military. They believe Gaspard could lead the Empire back to the glory of Draken's expansion years.
Ugh, gross. Tell me about Briala.
Who is this Ambassador Briala?
An ambassador in name only. She has organized the elves of Halamshiral into an underground army. The Empress invited her to the peace talks in a bid to gain the elves' alliance in the war. That would be scandal enough, without the rumor that Briala is a jilted lover of Celene's. A personal grudge and a network of saboteurs at her command. Promising lead.
Celene had an elven lover?
Wait, the elven leader is a jilted lover of the Empress?
It's not widely known. Just a rumor whispered among the palace servants a few years ago. If it's true and were to get out, the Empress and an elf. The scandal could destroy Celene's court. Even if a lie, Briala could use it to blackmail the Empress. She has some connection to the throne.
Tell me about Celene.
Tell me everything we know about the Empress.
Empress Celene is a renowned diplomat and reformer. She works tirelessly to secure peace for the Empire. Unfortunately, many Orlesians view peace as complacency. She has yet to name an heir, leaving the future of the Empire in doubt if anything happens to her. Especially when the next in line is her cousin Gaspard, who's made few friends on the Council of Heralds. Celene is surrounded at all times by countless guards, courtiers, servants, and vassals. What better place for an assassin to hide than the Empress's own household?
Gaspard is Celene's heir?
How can Gaspard still be next in line while he wages war against his Empress?
The title Grand Duke indicates that he was a prince before the Empress took the throne.
That's a lot to consider.
You've given me plenty to think about.
With Gaspard and Celene's armies entrenched, we cannot openly march troops to the palace.
My agents will ensure your soldiers get inside, but it must be a few at a time to avoid attention.
Understood. Just give the word, we'll begin.
Wicked eyes and wicked hearts, blah 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 blah. We read all that already. Confirm. Now, who we bring with us is very important. Obviously, we want to bring the Iron Bull, our boyfriend. But it's everyone else that's... We'll bring Dorian. And Varric. My tried and true party. I keep falling back on them. Though... I could bring Cole. Hell with it. Let's go. Oh no!
The political situation in Halamshiral hangs by a thread. The Empress fears our presence could sever it. The Grand Duke is only too happy to have us at the ball as his guests, so our invitation comes from him. Whether we act as his allies or upset the balance of power, he gains an opportunity, if not a clear advantage.
Oh, look at how fancy we are!
It is a great pleasure to meet you, Inquisitor Lavellen. Bringing the rebel mages into the ranks of your army was a brilliant move. Imagine what the Inquisition could accomplish with the full support of the rightful Emperor of Orlais.
And what does that support cost?
Exactly what would be required to get that Imperial support?
I am not a man who forgets his friends, Inquisitor. You help me, I'll help you. Prepared to shock the Assembly by appearing as the guest of a hateful usurper, my lord? They will be telling stories of this into the next age.
Aren't we exciting people?
Can't imagine that crowd has seen anything better than us in their entire lives.
I knew we would get along famously, Inquisitor. As a friend, perhaps there is a matter you could undertake this evening. This elven woman, Briala, I suspect that she intends to disrupt the negotiations. My people have found these ambassadors all over the fortifications. Sabotage seems the least of their crimes.
It's worth investigating.
That sounds like something I should look into.
Be as discreet as possible. I detest the game, but if we do not play it well, our enemies will make us look like villains. We're keeping the court waiting, Inquisitor. Shall we?
Is that the Inquisitor?
An elf savage! Make off!
Damn it! God damn it! Court approval or liege nobility looks down on elves. The court watches you with a critical eye.
You there! Rabbit! Have you seen a ring anywhere? It was
Excuse
a gift from
me?
the Countess Montbelliard, enchanted by the Fomari. I cannot go into the ball without it.
Is it valuable?
Is this ring particularly valuable?
Its worth in coin is not as important as its social value. It was a gift from a member of the Council of Heralds. If she finds out I lost it, she will never forgive me. Not even if I live to be 1,000 years old.
So, here we go. Halamshiral is very stressful because of the court approval system. If we are an elf, automatically 10 points off. If you are a dwarf, 10 points off. If you are a human mage, 10 points off. If you show up as a Canary at all, minus 15. That's just to start with. That's before anything even begins. If you reach court approval of 0, because you start with like between 30 to 40, 30 to 45, I want to say. If you reach 0, you get thrown out of the ball and it's game over. If you reach 100% at any time, you get an achievement called the Belle of the Ball. And, yeah, and if you, there's reasons for wanting to have high court approval. Excuse me while I take a sip. So, what we want to answer to her to get court approval is interesting stratagem.
What's your game? Are you trying to convince the Comtesse that you treasure her gift? Or just gain importance by getting the Inquisitor to run a menial errand for you?
Wait. It says minus, but we just gained court approval, which is usually the result of finesse, entertaining people, or keeping up appearances. The higher court approval is, the better.
I assure you, the ring truly is lost, and I must find it or risk terrible repercussions.
you're a Kunari, she like yells as though because you are very tall, and it's like, can you hear me?
Mika, what am I going to do if I cannot find my ring?
If you keep the ring, you are fucked. Don't do it. It's not worth it. I found it.
Is this the ring you were looking for?
You are a treasure! I cannot believe you found it! You have saved me a lifetime of mortification. How can I thank you enough?
Never call me rabbit again. And with that in place... Oh boy. With that in place, and it's about that time. I'm, gonna call it here. Save and start again, and we'll show up in the next episode doing, Halamshiral. Oh boy. But until next time, take care of yourselves, be safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Honestly, calling me fucking rabbit, how rude.